Movies worth watching and watching again. These are movie gems.
Shh, it's starting.
You know, it's a treat to sit down to a great movie. But do you have trouble finding a worthwhile film you can watch with your family and friends? I'm Jay Fulmer, and I'm here to help. May I recommend The African Queen? Here is a movie that subverts all expectations and might feel more fresh and inventive today than it did when it was first released in 1951. It stars two aged actors past their Hollywood prime, and for most of the movie, they are alone on a rickety boat headed down an obscure river in 1914 Africa as World War I is breaking out. Humphrey Bogart plays a gin-swilling Canadian riverboat captain, Charlie Allnut, who gets tangled up with a straight-laced missionary, Rose Sayer, played by Katharine Hepburn. Charlie delivers supplies to Rose and her missionary brother, and they both do their best to tolerate his coarse behavior. There's a wonderful scene where Charlie's stomach keeps making awkward noises as he dines with Rose and her brother. It gets funnier the longer it goes on as everyone is trying to pretend they don't hear it.
Ain't a thing I can do about it.
When German colonial troops invade the African village, Rose escapes with Charlie on his boat and convinces him to do something noble but dangerous: to undertake a trip up a treacherous river and use his boat to attack a German gunship, which is preventing the British from being able to engage the German land forces.
The Germans have a fort there overlooking the river. If we tried to pass under their guns, they'd blow us right out of the water, and then after that, miss, there's the rapids. 100 miles of water, like it was coming out of a fire hose.
The adventure ahead is handled with suspense and a wonderful combination of pathos and humor. Charlie and Rose are so different, but so good for each other. One of my favorite qualities of the script is how authentic it is to the human experience, and an example of what can happen when men and women work together at their best. Rose has a vision of what needs to be done, and it is a noble, self-sacrificing quest. But she cannot do it alone. She needs Charlie. He's the only one that can carry out her vision. But in many ways, Charlie is a broken man. He is selfish and short-sighted. Rose elevates him. Recognizing his weakness, she challenges him to be better, more courageous, more honorable. She does not try to fill his role in this journey. She can't. Only he can do it. But she supports and inspires him to do what he knows is right, but is too afraid to do. And that turns out to be no small task.
What you being so mean for, miss? Man takes a drop too much once in a while. It's only human nature.
Nature, Mr. Allnut, is what we are put in this world to rise above.
When was the last time you heard a Hollywood hero be so morally bold? Rose is played with perfect balance by Hepburn. She is so much a lady, so proper yet so warm, so balanced between being perfectly normal and being perhaps a shade eccentric. And Charlie is so capable and heroic, but he just can't see it. Maybe doesn't want to see it. Not until Rosie awakens it in him. And with each hardship they overcome, Charlie grows more into the man he always wanted to be, but never was. Rose, too, has a lot of growing to do. She has a naive and simplistic worldview of what it takes to be as virtuous as she dreams to be. She will also be broken down through their adventure together and reconstructed into a more confident, assured, and capable woman. Most importantly, they realize how unstoppable they are together and how much they desperately need each other. Bogart and Hepburn are mesmerizing to watch on screen and perfectly cast. Now, I don't want to give too much away, but the circumstances of their wedding have to be the most surprisingly wonderful I've seen. I've got to give credit to the director John Huston for filming so much of this on location in Uganda and the Congo. The fact that the actors lived in challenging and Spartan conditions for much of the filming dealing with illness and fatigue really plays out on screen. Although the content is appropriate for all ages, I think it will be most appreciated by the grown-ups. Even after all these years, to me, this film stands the test of time and stands alone as royalty in the history of movies. There is nothing quite like it. The African Queen was released in 1951. It has a runtime of 1 hour and 45 minutes and is rated PG. I give this movie 9.5 gems. Well, what do you think? Would you like to try it out? You can probably find this film at your local library, but you can also watch it through streaming online. Just type your movie title into the search bar and include the word streaming. You'll see results showing where you can rent it, or perhaps it's already on a streaming service you subscribe to. Once you watch it, come on back and tell us what you thought in the comments section. If you're already a fan of the movie, tell us in the comments what you loved about it and encourage others to watch it too. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell to be notified of new episodes as they come out. See you next time for more Movie Gems.